Alright, we're back out here now. Last night we went out with my buddy Tim out on his boat, caught a bunch of panfish. But today we're dealing with 15 to 30 mile per hour wind, a main wind of 20 miles per hour. It's a southwest wind and a cold front, so it's kind of a weird weather system. So we're gonna hit some shore spots. I'm just gonna start out today with a 3-inch Mr. Twister, chartreuse green. I'm gonna try to catch a walleye or smallmouth on this. We're gonna hit some lakes from shore. We're gonna hit some rivers from shore. We're even gonna stop off in Minocqua, Wisconsin and show you guys around. So let's see what happens today. My wife's fishing on the bat side of the dam. She likes to catch the bass that hang out in the slack water behind the dam. The water's really clear and a lot faster because they have 2 of these dam gates open. If you've watched Weckerle Outdoors, you've probably seen me fish here before.
I'm going to start out with this TRD Z-Man, but I always get them right down here behind this little dam, so I just like to sit right here. Oh, got one. I got a nice one.
Oh,
I think it's down the dam.
it's on the dam?
It might be down the dam, I hope not. No, I got him, I got him.
Oh, you got a bass. Holy crap, babe. What is it?
It's a smallie.
Smallie. Don't break your rod.
I know.
See, she always catches them.
He
I
went-
thought you said you snaked the dam.
No, he went in the dam. I was like,
Oh.
oh.
That's a nice fish, right behind
you.
the dam. I was just telling everyone that's your favorite little spot.
I always get him in there, and that's a decent little guy.
Yeah, on the Ned worm.
Yep.
Oh, that's all frayed.
That was probably from the dam. I think I'm going to have to retie.
Yep.
That sucks. All right, well.
That's all right. I'll get him back and we'll retie.
All right. There he goes.
We got a bald eagle. Can hear an eagle up in that tree. Let's hit the next spot. Doesn't seem like this spot's producing too much. Now we're at another lake up here. We have all sorts of lakes we can stop at along the way. You just gotta look on the maps, look for the boat launches and parks. We're just driving along Highway 70, along Highway J, and stopping off at every single access we see. There's a spot across the way over there too, but there's someone fishing there, so I didn't want to disturb them. Oh, got one. That's a big fish. Wow. That's a big fish. Here, let me see the... Oh, big bass. Wow, that's a good first cast. Wow, 4-pounder on an Etz wrap.
Very nice, babe.
Look at that.
We're just talking how we need more big bass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a very good
It's
one.
a 3.5, 4-pounder, but 3.5, I'm guessing. I'll be modest. That's a good first cast. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. All 3 of those boats down there heard me say, oh, ow. That's in my finger. Past the barb. Damn it, this is gonna hurt. Got it. Oh, thank God. Well, that nice sized bass hooked me. That's what I get for catching it on the first cast. Went right in a nerve. Luckily it came out. It was past the barb though. I'm just trying to make it bleed so all the bacteria gets out. Well, I'm all bandaged up now. Hopefully no tetanus or bacteria in my finger. If you look at this finger,
I actually almost lost this finger when I was a kid. I'm guessing I got goose shit or duck shit in my cut when I was fishing at a park pond in Milwaukee. And because I poked myself with a fishing hook, ended up getting infected. But it's good to always have a first aid kit with you at all times in your car, because I haven't been hooked in like 15 years, and well, you saw what just happened. So that was a nice bass. Let's try to get another one. Caught that on a Rapala X-Wrap. Not the normal size, just the size down. I believe it's a size 8, if I'm not mistaken. Got one. Oh, lost him. On a wacky worm. Saw my line take off to the left. Oh, my wife's got one. Big one? What is? Oh, it's a crappie.
No,
oh, big rock bass. Wow.
I snaked him in the
forehead.
Aw.
Watch out for the hooks.
Yeah.
We already learned that lesson today.
Sorry, guy. Hopefully he just got his skin.
I thought that. Oh, I got one.
Oh no.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, got him. Oh, lost him.
Whoa.
Are you serious? That's funny. I wasn't even working it. I was working it with my knees like this, trying to take my wife's fish off the hook. Felt like a bass too.
Right.
Got one. Rock bass.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's a big one. What the heck? I thought that was a freaking bass.
I think that's what's messing with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're big. Wow.
That's a big rock bass. Got one.
Ooh.
That's a big fish.
Oh, I thought I had one too for a second.
That's a big fish.
All right, let me get the net.
This is a good spot. First time ever fishing here. This is fighting like a smallie. Largemouth. Another big one.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That's a 4.
There you go. Wow.
That's a 4. Right after those boats were sitting there.
That's so funny.
Look at that. It's a nice bass.
Very nice.
Spawned out.
Oh, interesting.
Spawned out female. There you go, girl.
Nice job.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
On the wacky. Catching as many fish from shore as we are from the boat. That one, I let it sink to the bottom and I just felt my line tighten up. I didn't even start working it. It's never bad when Google Maps. Oh, got another one. Yep. Never bad when Google Maps leads you to 3-4 pound bass. And now I got another big one. Ooh, nice. That's a big one. Another big one, babe. Yeah. Man, that's like the average size on this lake, it seems like. Unless I'm just lucky. Jeez. Nice.
Good job.
Ugh. Oh, you got one. I saw that right away. I saw your rod tip jump. My wife's using a Ned worm. I'm using a wacky worm. Oh, I just had another one. Oh, another bite. Jeez. Right from shore, dude. My wife just lost one. I just retied after breaking off on a snag. Just using a green pumpkin 5-inch wacky worm. I think a size 4 wacky worm hook. You can actually see the rain out on the lake right now. And it's starting to come this way. Hopefully it don't rain too hard. We still got to show you guys around Minocqua, Wisconsin today, but I'm catching so many good-sized largemouth right now, I don't really want to leave. This rain might make me get out of here. I'll go over here. Use the trees as a canopy. Got one. Ooh, good fish. Got one. Good fish. You can tell when you set the hook and they're heavy. That's a big one. This one probably 4.5. Wow. I got him.
Jeez.
Through my wacky worm. That's the biggest one yet, hey?
I think so.
I can't believe this. This is like one after another.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Very nice.
Wow. This lake has a good average size. Holy crap. Takes off. Beautiful.
Nice job.
Dude, I'm kind of speechless. We've never fished here our whole life.
Crazy.
Google satellite maps led us here, and I am not complaining.
You're getting all of the big bass you've been needing this week.
Yeah, I've caught more today than I did all week.
In a boat.
Yeah, not bad. That's weird. It doesn't even feel like I got hooked any. Oh, there's one. I saw that. Fighting?
Yeah.
My wife has one now.
Finally.
Finally, she says.
Oh, it's a big rock bass again.
Ah. Hey, at least you're catching those.
They're big too.
What's funny is I've only caught largemouth and you've only caught smallmouth and rock bass
I
today.
know, what the heck? That's a big
Those
one.
are huge rock bass though.
Yeah, look at how big that is.
Nice. Since it's starting to rain pretty hard, we're gonna go check out the town for a little bit and then come back to this spot and fish a couple others. We might get the boat out later today, but we're catching plenty of fish from shore. Well, it was fun catching a few big largemouth bass. It wasn't so fun getting hooked in my finger by that Rapala X wrap lure and that bass, but my finger's okay. Doesn't hurt anymore. We're right here in Minocqua, Wisconsin now, and we're gonna look around downtown. I haven't been down here since I was a really little kid, so this is all new to me. But we'll show you guys around if we see anything interesting. So this is Bob's store here. What's your last name?
Metropulos. Bob
Metropulos.
Metropulos, yeah.
And this is a painting he's made. Well, he's made everything in here. And I'm buying the print right here. But this is his store. But this is amazing.
These are the 4 things that I just finished here. This is where I paint.
Wow.
You can go right in there and look at them if you want.
Wow. So did you go to school to do this, or?
Well, I did go to school. I went to Oshkosh University and I went there for 2 years, but I've got dyslexia, a learning disability.
Oh.
So the arts was really kept me in school.
That's...
You know, in high school, and then I was a wrestler too. So between the wrestling and the art classes, it really kept me in high school and kept me kind of grounded, you know.
This is absolutely stunning. I'm shocked. This is amazing.
Well, thank you. And when you open it up, it's dedicated to my dad.
Wow.
And I'll go to my favorite one here. It says that when this animal needs a snack, it'll take a bug from its brother or sister's back. What is it?
Is it?
It's a vervet monkey.
Oh my God.
And then you open it up and there's the monkey's eye.
Oh, wow.
That is awesome.
It says when this animal's thirsty, he uses his nose because this animal's nose can be used like a hose. Yeah.
Awesome.
Turn
That's a
it.
really cool children's book.
And you open it up and there's the
That is amazing.
and a battery changeout in the back.
That is so cool.
And then this one is the bird book. And this one, of course, is dedicated to my mother. And says, on the shore of a lake, you'll find this nest. When the eggs hatch, this mother will not rest. What is it?
The
It
loon.
looks like a
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You press the button.
We just heard one of those when we stepped out of the car too.
Then you open the flap, and there's the painting.
That's very cool.
That really teaches kids.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
That's-
the whole idea behind it is I have dyslexia, like I said, with a learning disability. And I wanted to write books for kids to get excited about reading because it's intimidating.
Yeah.
So the sentences are separated to make it easier for them. It's less text, more visible or more visual.
Right.
And so you got pictures, you've got paintings, you've got sound to make it relevant. And then you turn the page, and these are blocked in, very important, because if the kids are afraid to read this and they feel intimidated, they can still participate.
Right.
And the questions are very important because a lot of kids have retrieval problems, like myself. You read, you're so busy trying to read, you forget what you're reading. So the questions help you think back about what you've read. So it's really designed for kids. It was designed for kids with learning disability, but as it turned out, everybody's buying it, even adults.
Yeah.
For their coffee table, you know.
I can't say I've ever seen an art gallery or store like this in my life, especially for wildlife art.
There isn't many around anymore.
No. And I love this shore lunch painting you
Yeah.
did right here. That's
Those
really
are all
cool.
real people. From the Shore Lunch with the Guides. Those are all Hall of Fame fishing guides.
Oh, wow.
This one's called Shore Lunch with the Guides. This one's called Shore Lunch with the Hall of Famers.
Oh, yeah.
So the one on the very left is Tommy Newcomb. And then there's Ray Kennedy's holding the muskie, Barefoot Porter Dean. Tom Hollitz is the fellow that had me do the painting, and he wrote a book about the old fishing guides, and he's the one that made me do this painting for the book cover. And then there's Pop Dean with the gray hair, and then Ray Kennedy with his dog.
That's awesome. And these are the Hall of Famers.
Those are all Hall of Famers, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, so do you do a lot of fishing up here, I imagine?
I wish I used to do more, but you know, I really am so busy right now. So these are all my winners, you know.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing. Do you do this just off the top of your head, or do you look at references for?
I've got certain mounts, you know, that I use. I Google a lot and learn on the internet. I go out in the field and I take photographs, and you know, a lot of the paintings I have all have stories.
Love that crappie.
That's not a good one.
Bobber fishing.
Cool. Well, that was absolutely cool meeting Bob over at the art gallery there. One of the best artists I've ever seen when it comes to wildlife art. Even the other artists that he sold paintings for, absolutely amazing. This is the Loon. Doesn't appear they're open right now though. Little coffee shop. Asleep at the reel. I don't get no respect at all. No respect. Well, we looked at a gigantic antique mall. It was overwhelming how much stuff was in that place, but it was inside that mini mall that we went into. It kind of reminded me of Old World Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Public Museum, but it was upstairs and it was absolutely huge. This was the building right here. Gaslight Square Shops. There's all sorts of stores in there. There's a vintage clothing store for girls. There's antiques upstairs. Music, everything was in that place. Taxidermy. It was a pretty amazing little store. But we're gonna get something to eat and we're gonna get back out fishing now. So stay tuned. All right, we just ate some delicious Mexican food. We'll leave the name of the restaurant down below, but we are back here by this fishing spot now, and we're gonna try down by this bridge. We're at a little park right here. We can check this out real quick and see what this is about. Bearskin State Park exhibit, History of Northern Wisconsin.
Well, before we went out to eat, we were fishing off that dock over there. So now we're right here next to the bridge. Hope I don't get snagged up on old wood pilings, because I can see some in the underwater right there. But I thought I'd give this a shot and see if there's some bass hanging out. I know there is in this spot. Whether or not they want to bite, I don't know. Got one. Yep. Feels like it. Oh! Oh! Through my worm. Ah. Big largemouth. I should have had my braid tighter on that one. But that's alright. That was a nice bass though. I was just leaving it sit right on the bottom, dead still, and I just felt thunk. Looney. Go. Oh, damn it. Wacky worm. We are back at the spot where I hooked myself today onto a bass. Working our way back home to the cabin now. Hopefully these fish still want to play. Over by Lake Minocqua, I lost about a 4-pounder next to that bridge. Hopefully we can get some more fish here. Or else we're going to try across the way and one other spot. We would take the boat out, but the wind is absolutely ridiculous today, and it's gonna be kind of fast tomorrow, but today it's pushing 40 miles per hour for gusts. Ooh. What are you gonna use, babe?
I'll throw with the Weckerle.
She's gonna throw a Rapala original starting out. I'm just throwing my wacky worm again. Sometimes if I'm dealing with horrible wind, I keep my rod tip really low to keep that worm on the bottom from moving. It's not the most ideal way to work a plastic worm or jig, but it works. You can even leave the wacky worm sit on the bottom for up to, some people say, 5 minutes. I've read an In Fisherman article once. I think it was Ron Linder wrote it, or Al Linder, I can't remember, but they were talking about wacky worming and leaving the worm sit there long enough to eat a sandwich, just casting it out, and they were catching fish. That's when bass get really inactive, which would be during cold fronts, but so far today it hasn't seemed to hurt the fishing. That's why I love springtime and pre-spawn bass fishing. Oh, got one. There we go. That feels like a good fish. Wow, that's a big fish, babe. Look at that boil. Don't jump. Oh, that's, dude, that's big. That's big.
Yeah.
Big. You need to put a wacky worm on, babe. Oh, that's the biggest one of the day.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. You think so?
I don't know. They've all been pretty nice like that.
Yeah. I was just saying, that's why I love pre-spawn bass fishing.
Yeah, it actually might be the biggest one.
Yeah. It's a nice fish. Ugh.
There you go.
There's a lot of bass in this lake.
Yeah, I'm just throwing a wacky worm out there, and
Yeah, at least you're having fun.
yeah.
And where you're fishing is usually bluegills too. I
No,
don't know if you hooked any of them.
no, I've just been bass fishing.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just throwing rapalas and
Oh, yeah.
wacky worms.
Yeah,
It seems like the bass are
kind of in
Oh,
between pre-spawn and post-spawn.
Nobody keeps the bass. But they can. And there's some dandies, and there's even smallies. A lot of smallies.
Yeah.
Too.
I haven't hooked one today yet, but I'm surprised I haven't because of all the rocks and
Right.
stuff like that.
Oh shit! I gotta get gas. Hey.
All right. It was nice to meet you. Yep. All right. Just caught a nice bass. Talked to a real nice guy. He was telling me all sorts of stories, and really nice that everyone up here gets along usually. Another rock bass. What's? They're all big. You have not caught any largemouth today. What is wrong with the rock bass? Maybe it's the worm.
Yeah, the curse of the rock bass.
We're not saying that when we're fishing for them, though.
No, but I want to catch a 4-pound largemouth like you have been. You know?
She wants to catch 4-pound largemouth like me, she said. Got one. What is this? Largemouth.
Oh, she's a little guy.
Yep, just a little one. Smallest one.
Yeah, for sure.
This one's got teeth.
That's weird.
Look at that. Those bristles are big.
Wow. Crazy.
He's like, I'm part pike. Can't believe how many bass are along this little chunk of shore.
I know, it's weird.
Imagine how many are in this lake. Oh, there you go. That's what I was just saying.
Rock bass again.
Rock bass?
Oh no, it might be a bass this time.
No, that's a rock bass.
Oh my god.
That's a huge one though. Oh my god. Wow. Well, you're catching the Mondo rock bass.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
That thing is huge. That's so funny how we're like getting totally different species.
Yeah, you're using a Ned worm catching rock bass. I'm using a wacky worm catching largemouth. It's just weird. You get it?
Yeah, it's just in there really good.
Bye-bye.
No?
Oh my god. State record.
Yeah.
Rock
way.
bass though. Look at the size of them.
They're huge.
They're like 11
Dude,
inches.
the way it was fighting, I thought for sure it was a freaking largemouth.
You got one?
Yeah. I think it's a rock bass again.
Another rock. Oh, it's a largemouth. About damn time.
I got a largemouth, but it's not your class of largemouth.
Well, I caught a little one before too. Oh, I just had a bite. I gotta pay attention. How is there this many bass just on this chunk of shore?
Crazy.
Oh, got one.
Not
Oh,
your
that's a big one.
Oh my god.
Put the wacky worm on. Oh, that is a big one.
Oh man.
About the same size, but still, how is that the average size? That's a nice fish. Another one. What is that, number 7?
Something.
2 seconds later.
So before we were over there, across the way, and now we're over here at another boat launch. A little bit deeper because we're fishing off a dock right now, but still windy as hell. Hopefully we didn't move out of our hot spot. Oh, got one.
Oh. This one?
Yep. Right off that boat launch. There we go. You gonna tie on a wacky worm now?
Maybe.
Well, I don't care what you use as long as I'm catching fish. That's all that matters. Just kidding. I always try boat launch ramps, especially because the bass, I mean, there's a lot of rock, there's a slope, there's structure those bass like to hang out on boat launches. Sometimes they don't see a lot of baits. You'd be surprised, even though it's a heavily pressured spot for
boats coming in and out. A lot of people overlook the boat launch for bites. Anytime I'm in a boat, I always cast at the boat launch starting out, and then I move on, because I've caught a lot of big bass off of boat launches, even occasionally a walleye or pike, panfish, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna try the Etz wrap I had stuck in my finger earlier today from that bass. Then we're gonna try another lake. Got one. Now I'm catching them on the Etz wrap. Oh, got one. That's a good one.
I didn't bring the net.
That's alright. Another quality largemouth. Absolutely beautiful scenery. Alright, we're at another lake that I've caught some nice smallies on. Wind is blowing right at us as usual, but it's gonna be sunset soon and we're just trying along the way back from Minocqua. Oh! Oh! Whoa, what kind of bite was that? That's a big fish. Big smallie. Quality smallmouth bass. It's a nice fish. They all fight hard. Caught that on the Etz wrap. I believe it's a size 8 Etz wrap, not the size 10. It's olive green, but it was such a weird bite because of that wind blowing in on me. I didn't even know I had a fish until it started just taking off with the bait in its mouth.
Next up on this video series, we'll be taking you across Vilas and Oneida County, Wisconsin, exploring more lakes and rivers for fish, shopping, and checking out the towns around the Wisconsin Northwoods. We run into a few surprises along the way and catch some nice sized fish. You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned.